Hi there, this is Sanya Chen from Hidden and Renault. If you need to know how to give our IELTS exam and you don't have any knowledge about it, then this video is for you. Here in this video, I'm going to tell you that how you should prepare yourself for your IELTS exam, also what resources are required for it, and how to end it up with a good preparation. So let us begin. Understand that what is this IELTS all about? So IELTS is basically an international English language testing system, which is generally to understand that whether the person is good at English or not. If you are going abroad for there are particular three reasons. So let's say if you are going to abroad for study purpose or work purpose or PR immigration purpose, in that case your IELTS exam is highly required because through IELTS exam the country comes to know that whether you are eligible enough to be there, to work there, to study there, or to live there or not. Because with the help of English only, you will be able to talk to the people, you will be able to understand what they are saying, you will be able to deliver your part. So, IELTS is definitely required. Also, this IELTS is accepted by 140 countries, and overall, there are around 10,000 organizations who accept the same thing. So, you can understand what is the main language and why it is so much important here. Next, we need to understand that what are the conducting bodies of it. So that's British Council, University of Cambridge, and IDB. So when you go for your IELTS exam is conducted by IDB. You need to go to their website, you need to book your exam, you will get different slots as per your requirement as well. You can book your slot and you can attempt your IELTS exam. Now, you need to know that what are the types of IELTS exam. Means there are two modules over here. One is general training and second is the academic IELTS. Now, what is the difference between both of them? Like I said that there are total three types of IELTS, means there are three reasons that why people want to appear this IELTS exam. So, if you want to go for study purpose, so study comes under academic part. So, you will have to attempt the academic IELTS test. But if you are going for job purpose or for the immigration purpose, in that case, general IELTS is required. So this is why there are types of modules in IELTS test. This particular exam is majorly valid for 2 years. So for example, I'm going to attempt my IELTS exam next month, and next month is August. So it's August 2024. It will be valid till August 2026. Also, you will get these scores over here on the basis of particular bands. We don't have particular scores like 150 or something. We have the band score over here, which starts from 1 and the maximum band is 9. So your your performance would vary from 1 to 9. Now, we are going to discuss the IELTS structure. Now, what is the structure, how the exam comes, what are the types of questions we will get over there, what are the modules, everything. So, number one, we are going to have listening. Number two, reading. Number three, writing. Number four, speaking. So, there are four pillars of English: reading, writing, listening, speaking. On the basis of that only, the IDB conducts your IELTS exam. They get to know whether your result is good or not. Accordingly, the country accepts your score. If they find that as per their requirement, your IELTS band is valid, it's good, then only they accept it and they allow you to enter into their country. Otherwise, if the score is not as per their demand, then you will have to re-attempt it. And IELTS exam can be re-attempted as per your requirement and as many times as you can. Let us discuss in general that what are their different parts. For example, number one, we have listening. So in listening, we get four sections where we get 40 minutes and 40 questions. So four sections are divided into 40 minutes and 40 questions, but it is not necessary that in each section you will get 10 questions. It all depends that what is the pattern of the question paper. Accordingly, you will get 40 questions. But yes, the maximum questions in listening is generally 40, and it will be like in the different sections. Here you will get the conversation between the people. You may get some solo conversation as well, like solo, it's a like monologue as well. So if you get the monologue, it will be very general. It can be related to academic also. If there is any conversation, so for example, two friends are talking about their studies, they have to complete their assignment. So they are having the conversation related to it, and you will have to attempt the questions right in front of you in the question paper. After that, in reading, you will get 60 minutes and you will have to attempt 40 questions. Here, this reading is basically under three passages. You will have to attempt three passages with a different difficulty level, and it is generally different for both general and academic. Listening is same for general and academic IELTS both, but reading is different. It varies because those who are going for academic, their part is little different, and accordingly their reading passages would be related to some science, some invention, something related to history, geography. But those who are going for job purpose or for personal residence, so in that case the reading passages would be little, will not be that much difficult, will be little easier. Next module is writing, where you will get two tasks, task 1 and task 2, and you will get 60 minutes. 60 minutes means 1 hour. Here, if you are, again, like over here, general IELTS and academic IELTS will vary. If you are going for general IELTS, in that case, your task 1 would be different. Here, in task 1, you will get an essay, and in task 2, you will get an, in task 1, you will get a letter, and in task 2 you will get an essay. If you are going for academic IELTS, then the task 1 would be the analysis of visual data, means the report writing on a particular bar graph. The data is given in the form of bar graph. You will have to mention it, you will have to write it in words. It can be any pie chart, line graph, flow chart, it can be anything. And the task 2 is same in like in both academic and in general IELTS, which is an essay. Now, the last module is speaking. Speaking is generally for 11 to 14 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and over here you will get three tasks, task 1, task 2, and task 3, where task 1 is the introduction task, task 2 is a cue card. Cue card means you will get a question, you will get a challenge, and you will get 1 minute of preparation, and after that you will have to do the monologue on 2 to 3 minutes over here. And at last, you will get to ask like some questions. You will be asked some questions over here, in which you will have to give the the answers as per the cue card you got in task 2. Okay, if we're going to if we discuss about what type of questions will we get in listening, so like I said that listening is generally for 40 minutes. So 40 minutes are divided into two parts, like 30 plus 10. How it is? Generally, we get to hear the audio, which is of 30 minutes, and 10 minutes we get extra to transfer our answers from rough sheet to the fair sheet. Because at the time of listening to the audio, we are not able to write the answers in the proper form. We may commit some spelling mistake, we may write it in very hurry. So in that case, you get 10 minutes extra to transfer your answers from the rough sheet to the fair sheet. But the number of questions would be 40, like I mentioned earlier. And the types of questions which you will get over here are MCQs, match the following, map, diagram, label, form or node completion, table completion, flow chart, etc. In reading, again, like you will get 1 hour to complete it and no transfer time you will get. So you will have to write it as per the time limit only. You will not get any extra time for that, and you will get 40 questions to attempt. Here, this reading will be divided into 3 parts, and you will again get the similar types of questions which you can get in listening. So it's multiple choice, identifying, or like paragraph summary, or paragraph information, summary completion, note completion, table completion, etc. Next is writing, where, like I mentioned, that in writing you get two tasks. Task one is basically, if you are going for academics, so task one is basically a line graph, table, pie chart, bar graph. So you will have to write the data in words. And in part two you will get an essay, where the essays also also of different categories. So there are around 4 to 5 categories in which essays are there, and you cannot write it in a very simple form. There's a particular format in IELTS. You will have to follow the format and you will have to write an essay. So that you need to learn, and you need to attend our classes as well. So over here, like in this essay, this is your task 2, and you will have to write as per the format. Last but not least, this is the speaking section. In speaking section, you will get 11 to 14 minutes, and it will be a face-to-face interview with the examiner. You may do it like if you are going for online exam, or you are going means computer based exam or paper based exam, but your speaking exam will be done with the examiner face to face only. And the speaking test is recorded also, so that they can listen to it after your exam, and they will analyze your performance and will give you bands accordingly. Here it is divided into 3 parts. Part 1 is the introduction and the interview. It will go for 3 to 4 minutes. After that you will get a cue card, in which you will have to take 1 minute to prepare your part, what to speak, how to speak, and after that you will have to speak 2 to 3 minutes continuously on the same. And in part 3 you will get some questions. They will ask you some questions related to the same topic you performed in part 2, and you will have to give the follow-up answers on that. This is it. I hope, like, whatever the basic preparation for IELTS is required, the basic information about IELTS is required, I was able to help you out over here. If you need to ask more questions, if you have more questions, you can ask us. You can call us on the given number, and you can also check out. You can also mail it to us. Thank you so much, everyone. And also, if you need to if you need to ask some more questions, so I'm there, and you can tell us in the comment section. Bye bye.